Hello, good evening. Okay, so ang topic natin is still AC circuits, which is episode 7, impedance, admittance, voltage, and current for series parallel and series parallel RLC circuits. So actually part 3 na ito ng series for this topic. So may episode 5 tsaka episode 6 dedicated for part 1 and part 2 respectively for the same topic. So dito sa part 7, sa part 3 for this episode 7 is sabi ko mag-solve lang tayo ng more problems pa para mas ma-expose pa kayo sa more circuit problems. Sige, dun sa part 1 and part 2, ito yung mga na-solve natin, na-discuss. Panoorin nyo na lang yung mga previous episodes, including episodes 1 to 6. Lahat ng mga na-discuss natin doon is gagamitin natin dito sa current topic ngayon. So, dun sa huling part, natapos tayo sa item 15. Sige. Continue lang natin. Let's have problem 16. Sulat muna natin. Given that Vs of t equals 20 sine 100t minus 40 degree volts, determine Is of t or IO. So ito yung circuit. Wow. 0.2 Henry, 30 ohms, 10 ohms, Vs of t, 0.5 millifarad. So given that V sub S of t, yung source voltage natin, ay 20 sine 100t minus 40 degree volts, determine IO of t, or itong current flowing sa 0.5 millifarad capacitor. Okay, so pwede natin gawin, pwede tayong mag-current divider, right? Pero hanapin muna natin yung total current, Is of t. Makukuha natin yon kung kukuhain din natin yung input or total impedance. Tapos by Ohm's law, Is of t is Vs of t over Zt. Tapos saka natin ika-current divider para ma-solve si I of t. So, sige, ganun yung gagawin nating steps. Pero, i-convert muna natin into phasor. Kasi naka-time domain tayo. Convert to phasors. So, sa Vs of t, that's 20 sine of 100t minus 40 degree volts. Convert to phasor, that's 20 angle, or actually, para consistent tayo, diba lagi natin kino-convert muna into cosine. Okay? Convert muna natin into cosine kasi sine tayo eh. Convert natin into sine omega t, cosine omega t. So ang gagawin, So, copy same amplitude, 20. Then, gagawin yung cosine. Same angular frequency, 100t. Then, minus, copy lang yung original phase. Pag nagko-convert tayo from sine to cosine, yung cosine, magkakaroon tayo ng minus 90 degree. So, 20 cosine 100t. Okay. And then, ma-minus nyo yung negative 40 minus 90. That's negative 130. Tapos ito yung i-convert natin into polar. I mean into phasor. In polar form. So, 20 angle negative 130 degree volts. Next, yung mga capacitor tsaka inductor naman. For 0.2 Henry, bale yung impedance niya, ZL, is J omega L. J omega is yung coefficient nung T sa cosine, 100. So, 100 rad per second times the inductance, which is 0.2. Okay. So, ito is J20. Right? J20 ohm. Tapos, para naman sa 0.5 millifarad, convert natin to impedance, say Z. Formula is 1 over J omega C. So, 1 over J omega, again, that's 100. And then, times 0.5. So, 0.5 times, pag milli, 10 to the negative 3. Okay. So, magiging ilan to? 0.5 is 1/2, right? 100 divided by 250 times 10 to the negative 3. I mean, 100 divided by, that's, sorry, mali. Negative J20. Okay. So, ito yung ZZ. Tapos, i-convert na natin into into phasor. So, itong 0.5 milli, gagawin natin negative J20 ohms. Tapos, itong 0.2 Henry, gagawin natin J20. Itong source natin in phasor, gagawing 20 angle negative 130 degree volts. So, hanapin muna natin si ZT para mahanap din si IT or si IS, phasor IS. Then after, hanapin si IO, phasor IO. So, si ZT ay, so series itong 30 ohm sa negative J20. Right? So, add nyo 30 minus J20 na nakaparallel itong series na to kay inductor. So, parallel kay J20 na naka-series naman itong parallel combination na to kay 10 ohm. So, plus 10 ohm. Yan. So, yung formula for the parallel elements, kapag dalawang components lang, shortcut formula is product of the impedances over the sum of the impedances. Okay, or pwede rin yung 1 all over 1 over J20 plus 1 over 30 minus J20. Yung reciprocal ng sum of reciprocals. Okay. So, using your calculator, masasolve natin to, pero sige mamaya. Tapos kukuhain natin si IT or si IS. By Ohm's law, phasor V divided by ZT. Okay. So, yung V natin, 20. Angle negative 130. Tapos yung ZT, yung masasolve natin dito. Sige, gamit tayong calcu. Input muna natin yung impedance. So, 10, 10. So, by the way, sige, setting muna natin. I-set up yung calcu kung di pa kayo naka-setup. Punta kayo sa mode and then complex 2. Tapos, lagay nyo sa degree yung mode ng angle. So, shift setup 3 for degree. Yan. Tapos, input natin yung impedance 10 plus 20i times 30 minus 20i over 20i plus 30 minus 20i. Makakancel pala yung 20. Okay. So, ito yung impedance 70 over 3 plus 20j ohms. So, ito yung i-divide nyo ngayon dito kay voltage. So, 70 over 30 plus J20. Okay. So, input nyo next, yung 20 angle negative 130 divided by yung 70 over 3 plus 20i. Okay. And then press equal. Try nyo to convert into polar. So shift to 3. So that's 0.651. Approximately, dito na sa baba. 0.651. 3 decimal place, angle negative 170.601 degree. Volts. Amps pala, current yung hinahanap natin. Yan. So, pwede ngayon tayong mag-current divider na dito. So, nakuha nyo na yung total current. Copy nga natin. So, ito na yung IS. Meron na tayong IS na ito. 0.651 angle negative 170.601 degree amps. Yan. So, ito yon yung IS. Right? So, dahil parallel to, itong dalawa, pwede nating i-current divider given yung total current flowing sa kanila is IS. So, paano hanapin si IO? By current divider formula. So, IO, phasor IO is yung ratio ng admittance nitong considered branch kung saan nandun si IO doon sa total admittance ng parallel. Right? So, yung admittance nito is reciprocal ng impedance na ang impedance niya is 30 minus J20. So, reciprocal nun, 1 over 30 minus J20. Then, all over the total admittance. So, sum nung reciprocal nung impedance ng bawat branch. So, dito sa J20 ohm, that's 1 over J20 yung admittance niya. Plus, yung admittance ulit nito is 1 over 30 minus J20. Okay, tapos ita-times nyo sa IS, which is yung nakuha nating value, 0.651 angle negative 170.601 amps. So sige, gamit tayong calcu. Input nyo yung 1 over 30 minus 20i divided by 1 over 20i plus 1 over 30 minus 20i, then times 0.651 angle negative 170.601. Okay, equals. In polar form, shift to 3, 0. Approximately 0.434 angle negative 80.601 amps. So, balik nyo to time domain. Bale, we have I is amplitude 0.434 cosine omega t. Yung omega, yan yung nakamultiply uli kay t kanina. Ano ba yun? 100. So, cosine 100t plus yung phase negative 80.601 degree amps. So, ito yung current doon kay capacitor in time domain. Okay, sige. Next. Number 17. For number 17, sige, solve pa tayong maraming problems. Maganda kasi marami kayong problems na sinosolve para na ma-master nyo yung isang subject or isang topic. Okay, ito. Okay, 17. Find Vs of t in the circuit below if the current Ix through the 1 ohm resistor is 0.5 sine 200 amps. So ito yung circuit. So 2 ohms, J 2 ohms, negative J 1 ohm, tsaka 1 ohm. Ang given yung current dito kay 1 ohm resistor Ix na 0.5 sine 200 amps daw. Ang pinapahanap is yung voltage source, Vs of t. Ito. So, ang gagawin natin, try to convert to polar muna itong, in phasor form, in polar, yung Ix. Naka-time domain kasi siya, di ba? Yung Ix na to, yan yung current flowing. Take note sa problem, hindi given yung voltage source. Just like dun sa mga previous problems, laging given yung voltage current, yung input voltage or input current source, right? Ngayon, ang given is yung current flowing sa isang element, which is yung 1 ohm. Okay? So, yung Ix daw, kay 1 ohm, current flowing is 0.5. 0.5 sine 100t amps. Pero naka-sign kasi siya. So, gawin natin yung standard natin dito sa mga problems natin. Gawing cosine. Okay, paano i-convert to cosine? So, 0.5 cosine 100t copy, then minus 90, di ba? Okay, minus 90 degree. So, pag kinonvert to phasor, amplitude 0.5, then angle negative 90 degree. Yan. Naka-phasor na si Ix. Yung mga elements naman natin, naka-phasor na rin, no? Yung inductor, tsaka capacitor. Hindi na natin i-convert. So, paano ang analysis na gagamitin natin? Or anong analysis? Circuit analysis. Isa lang naman kasi yung source. So, either current divider or voltage divider. Right? Pero, ang given kasi sa atin ay, ang given sa atin is current. So, mag-current divider tayo. Parallel din to, di ba? Yung dalawa. Parang sa previous problem. Parallel yung J2 ohm, tsaka yung series 1 ohm, tsaka negative J 1 ohm capacitor. Pwedeng gamitan ng current divider. So, assuming meron tayong supplied total current na I na hindi pa natin alam. Okay? Kasi magsusupply naman talaga dapat si Vs ng total current Is. Yun nga lang, hindi natin alam yung value ng I kasi unknown pa yung Vs. Pero pwede nyo makuha yung Zt. Right? Makukuha natin yung Zt. Tapos, by Ohm's law, makukuha natin yung current T or I na lang equal to V, yung Vs, phasor Vs over Zt. Okay? Makukuha natin si Zt. Tapos, pwede nating makuha si current I using current divider dito. Right? Kasi given to yung Ix. So, pag nakuha natin ngayon yung I tsaka Zt, ano si Vs? Ohm's law, current I times Zt. So, yun yung gagawin natin. Hanapin natin si Zt tsaka si I. So, sige, sa I muna tayo. So, using current divider for I. So using current divider rule. So 'di ba, ang given is yung current na magfo-flow dito sa 1 ohm and at the same time sa total impedance na to na series 1 ohm tsaka yung negative j ohm kasi naka-series sila. So by series connection principle of elements, dapat isasama natin si negative J2, si negative J1 ohm sa branch na yan, sa impedance. Okay? Hindi lang si 1 ohm. Okay, so bale, Ix, so phasor na tayo, phasor Ix, baguhin natin to, phasor Ix. So, yung conductance dito sa considered branch, reciprocal ng impedance. Ang reciprocal ng impedance kasi netong branch na to is sum ng 1 tsaka negative j. So, 1 minus j. Okay, tapos, over the sum nung admittance nitong dalawang branch. Reciprocal ng impedance sila. So, sa j2 ohm, admittance niya is 1 over j2. Okay, reciprocal ng impedance. Tapos, admittance uli nito, which is 1 over 1 minus j. Then, times dito sa unknown current I pa, yan yung supplied current by the source, voltage Vs, I. Pero given kasi tayo ng Ix, di ba? Ano yung Ix? In phasor, na-convert na natin siya as 0.5 angle negative 90 degree. Okay, masasolve natin ngayon dito si I. Okay. Cross multiply to. So 0.5 angle negative 90 degree times 1 over j2 plus 1 over 1 minus j. Matitira is 1 over 1 minus j over I. Times I. Tapos di-divide by 1 over 1 minus j. Okay. Ito si I. Okay. Etong value na to. So, input nyo yan sa calcu. Value ni I. Okay, input natin yan ha. So, 0.5 angle negative 90. Okay, ita-times natin dito sa 1 over 2i plus 1 over 1 minus I all over 1 over 1 minus I. So, sakto, I is negative 0.25 minus 0.25J. Okay? Amps pala, sorry. So, may I ka na. Next, hanapin natin si impedance. Impedance, ay mali. Hindi pala yan yung hiling kinapi. So, yung impedance ngayon natin is what? So, simula tayo sa dulo, series na 1 ohm tsaka negative 1 j ohm capacitor. Combined impedance is the sum 1 minus j1 or j na lang, sige. Then, nakaparallel to kay J2 ohm inductor. So, parallel kay J2 na naka-series itong parallel na to kay 2 ohm. So, i-add pa natin dito 2. So, ano yung formula natin kapag parallel na dalawang elements? Product of impedance over the sum of impedance. So, gamit kayong calcu. So, 2 plus 2i times 1 minus I divided by 2i plus 1 minus I. Okay, 4 lang pala. 4 ohms. So, yun. Makukuha na natin si Vs. Diba yung formula natin kanina is yung current, phasor current times Zt. Aning nakuhang phasor current? Ito. Copy natin. Times 4 ohms yung Zt. Okay. Diba yung negative 0.5? Negative 1/4 minus 1/4 J. Pag minultiply mo kay 4, distribute yung 4, magiging 1, right? Negative 1 minus J, 1J volts. Okay? In polar, so shift negative 1, input mo natin, negative 1 minus J, shift to 3, 1.414 angle negative 135 degree volts. So, ibabalik nyo into time domain kasi yung given sa ating current sa resistor Ix is naka-time domain, di ba kanina? So, gawin nating Vs of t in time domain as, so amplitude 1.414, tas cosine na lang gamitin natin, omega t. Yung omega, given yun sa Ix. Sin ano ba yun? Sin 100. 100t. So, gagamitin natin ang angular frequency is 100. Cosine 100t plus yung phase, negative 135 degree volts. $100 nga ba? Check. Ay, 200 pala. Bakit ginawa ko? Sorry. 200. Bakit ginawa kong 100? 200 ang original, tapos sinulat ko 100. Loko. So, 200 to. Okay. 200 yung tamang angular frequency. Yan. Okay, next. Number 17. Okay, 18. So, 18. Determine Vx in the circuit if Is of t is 5 cosine 100t plus 40 degree amps. Yan. So yung circuit natin, one millifarad, 0.1 Henry plus minus Vx. Okay. So hanapin natin si Vx. Bale, meron pala tong value na 20 ohm. So ang given kasi sa atin ay current. Current source. So, okay. What if hanapin muna natin si Ix? Ix, yung current na magpa-flow sa branch na yan, para yan na rin yung magpa-flow na current pareho sa 0.1 Henry tsaka 20 ohm resistor kasi nakaseries sila. Kapag may Ix ka na, yan na yung current kay 20 ohm, by Ohm's law, masasolve mo na si Vx. Vx is Ix times 20 ohms, right? Okay, sige. Mag-current divider na lang tayo. Pero i-ano natin, convert to phasor muna. Naka-time domain eh. Convert to phasors. So yung Is, yung given sa atin ay 5 cosine 100t plus 40 degree amps. So naka-cosine naman siya. Direkta na to convert into phasor. So 5 angle 40 degree amps. Dito sa 1 millifarad capacitor, yan ay ang ZZ niya 1 over J omega C. So 1 over J omega, yung coefficient ni T sa cosine, 100, times capacitance na 1 milli times 10 to the negative 3. Okay. So, ilan to? Bale, 100 over 1,000. So, cancel yung 100, 1 over 10. Pero reciprocal mo sa 10. Magiging 10, tapos times 1 over J, negative J ohms. Okay? Or pwede gamit na lang kayo ng calcio kung ayaw nyong i-manually compute. So, yung impedance ng capacitor is negative J10. Tapos, sa inductor naman, 0.1 Henry. 0.1 Henry, ay mali, 0.1 Henry, ZL is J omega L. So, J omega ay 100 ulit, same, times inductance na 0.1. Bale, 100 times 0.1, 10. 10 J ohms. Sige, palitan na ngayon natin yung mga elements ng phasor values. So, gagawin ko ng J10 ohm ito, yung inductor. Yung capacitor, gagawin ko ng negative J10. Tapos yung source, gagawin kong 5 angle 40. Yan. So, hahanapin ko ngayon muna itong phasor Ix na siya. By current divider. So, ito yung total current. Okay, yung I. Ix is so yung admittance ng considered branch, reciprocal ng impedance nito is sum ng 20 tsaka J10 yung impedance. Reciprocal nun, 1 over 20 minus J10. Tapos all over the sum of the admittance ng branch. So dito sa negative J10, admittance is 1 over negative J10 plus admittance ulit nito, same, 1 over 20 minus J10. Then times the total current I 5 angle 40 degree. Gamit kayo ng calcu. So, meron tayong 1 over 20 minus 10i divided by 1 over negative 10. Negative 10i, sorry. Negative 10i. Minus to. Minus. Minus sa taas, hindi divide. Plus 1 over 20 minus 10i. Then times 5 angle 40. So, ma-solve natin in polar, shift to 3. Ulit. 1 over 20 minus 10i over 1 over negative 10i plus 1 over 20 minus 10i times 5 angle 40. Shift to 3. So, negative, wait, parang mali. $1.767 angle negative 5. Parang bumaba yung phase. Negative 1.768. Then angle negative 5 degree. Okay, tapos yung magiging Vx niya is ano yung resistance natin? 20 times Ix, which is 20 times 1.768 angle negative 5 degree. So times na lang natin to ng 20. 35.3 5 5. Angle negative 5. Okay, check natin. So, mali tayo sa answer key. Wait, anong mali natin? So, current divider 5, angle 40, tama naman. And then, J10, tama. J10 tsaka 20, tapos negative J10. Check ko lang ah. Iba kasi yung sagot dito sa answer key. 1/20 minus 5. (1/-10). Sorry. Nakita ko na yung mali. Okay. Ang mali ay, kasi ginawa kong minus. Sorry. It should be plus. Plus 10, J10. Kasi inductor. Ba't ko ginawang minus? Okay, kasi positive J. Positive J to. Ang minus is yung capacitor. Pero yung capacitor kasi hindi siya yung naka-series kay resistor. So dapat 1/20 plus J10 plus to dapat. Okay. Yun yung mali natin. Sige. Correct natin ngayon kasi nagulat ako, napakababa nung sa re-input. Okay, re-input 1/20 plus 10i divided by 1/-10i plus 1/20 plus 10i. Okay, tapos 5 angle 40. So, shift to 3. Okay, negative 50 pala dapat. So, 5 halves angle negative 50 degree. Tapos, mababago ngayon tong value niyan. So, times natin yung 20 kay 5 halves angle negative 50. So, 20 times 5 halves, so times 20 na lang natin yan. Shift to 3. 50 angle negative 50. 50 angle negative 50 degree volts. Yan. Tapos ibabalik natin ngayon into time domain. Okay, so amplitude 50, then cosine omega t. So yung omega, yan ay 100. 100. Okay, plus yung phase na negative 50 degree. Okay, so ito yung tamang sagot. Ayun, so minsan namamali ako ng sulat or minsan talaga iba yung tingin natin dun sa mga sign, kaya check nyo mabuti, okay? Para tama yung final answer nyo. Okay, sige. Next. Number 18, 19. If the voltage VO across the 2 ohm resistor in the circuit is 10 cosine 2t volts, obtain the value of IS. If VO across the 2 ohm resistor, ito yung 2 ohm resistor. So given daw yung VO na 10 cosine 2t volts. So VO is 10 cosine 2t volts. Tapos, hahanapin daw natin yung value ng IS. So parang yung previous problem, hindi rin given yung value ng source, right? Ang given is voltage this time across the resistor. So convert muna natin into phasor kasi mga naka-time domain. So itong VO, phasor VO ngayon, yung voltage across the resistor, so naka-cosine naman siya, right? So same amplitude 10, then angle 0 kasi pwedeng isulat to as cosine 2t plus 0 degree. So yung phase niya is 0. Okay. 10 angle 0 degree. Yan. So ano kayang circuit analysis ang pwede nating magamit? Current source kasi tayo. Current source, right? Mag-current divider tayo. Okay? Pero kailangan alam natin yung current flowing. Particularly dapat dito sa branch. So since given yung VO, tsaka yung 2 ohm resistor, yung value ng resistance, makukuha natin yung IO, right? By Ohm's law. Which is, yun na rin dapat yung kabuang current na magfo-flow dito sa branch na to. Kasi naka-series itong 0.1 farad, 0.5 Henry, tsaka 2 ohm. So kung ano yung current dito kay 2 ohm resistor na makukuha nating IO, yun na rin yung kabuang current sa branch kasi naka-series sila. So pwede na nating mahanap yung current IS by current divider. So hanapin muna natin yung IO, current flowing sa resistor by Ohm's law. So IO, phasor IO is VO, phasor VO divided by resistance or impedance. So yung VO is 10 angle 0 degree, right? Tapos yung R, 2 ohm, 2 ohms. So di-divide mo lang yan, 10 divided by 2, 5. 5 angle 0. So ito na yung current flowing na rin dito sa whole branch na yan, right? IO, which is 5 angle 0. Pwede ka nang mag-current divider. Pero ano pa pala, i-convert pa pala natin into, sige, di pa natin na-convert into phasor lahat. Yung voltage source pa lang yung na-convert. Or I mean yung voltage across the resistor pa lang yung na-convert. So for the 0.1 farad, 0.1 farad, ang ZC niya is 1 over J omega C, which is 1 over J omega, yung nakamultiply kay T sa loob ng cosine, 2. So cosine, J times omega, which is 2, okay, times 0.1. Okay. So ito ay negative 2 times 0.1 is 0.2 or 1/5, right? Reciprocal mo yon 5. Negative J5 ohm. Tapos sa inductor, 0.5 Henry. 0.5 Henry, ZL is J omega L. Okay, which is equal to J omega is 2 ulit times 0.5. So J 2 times 0.5, 1, right? J 1 ohm or J ohm. Sige, palitan ngayon natin ng values yung mga elements as phasors. So itong 0.5 Henry gagawin ko ng J ohm. Itong 0.1 farad gagawin na nating negative J5. Yan. Tapos yung current natin dito, 'di ba, is 5 angle 0 degree. So by current divider, so IO is yung admittance nitong branch. Reciprocal ng impedance. Ang impedance niyang branch ay 2 ohm plus J ohm. Huwag na natin lagyan ng ohm. J ohm plus negative J5. Or that's 2 minus 4 J4. Okay? So reciprocal nun is 1 over 2 minus J4. Then all over the sum of the admittance nung bawat branch. So sa 1 ohm resistor, admittance niya is 1 over 1 or 1, right? Plus admittance ulit nitong branch na to. So same, 1 over 2 minus J4. Then times dito sa hinahanap na current, phasor current IS. Yan. So, manipulate the equation. Kailangan nating ma-solve si IS. Pala given yung IO na to as yung na-compute natin is 5 angle 0. Okay, solve for IS, cross multiply. Itong 1 plus 1 over 2 minus J4. So, 5 angle 0 times 1 plus 1 over 2 minus J4 equal to 1 over 2 minus J4 IS. Tapos divide both sides by dito sa 1 all over 2 minus J4. cancel. Ito na yung value ni IS. So, input nyo na lang yan sa calculator. Input that. So, 5 angle 0 times 1 plus 1 over 2 minus 4 I all over 1, mali. 1 over 2 minus 4I equals, lagyan natin ng ano to, parenthesis. Okay, 15 minus 20I. Okay. Convert nyo into polar. Shift to 3. 25 angle negative 53.130. So, IS is 25 angle negative 53.130 degree amps. Balik nyo into time domain. Okay, kasi naka-time domain tayo kanina, di ba? Naka-time domain yung voltage across kay resistor. So, cosine 2t, angular frequency is 2. So, IS in time domain is amplitude 25, then cosine 2t plus yung phase negative 53.130. Okay, next number ano na to? 19. Okay, number 20. If phasor VO is 8 angle 30 degree volts in the circuit below, find IS. IS. So, ito yung given circuit. So, 5 ohms, 10 ohms, ito yung IS, negative J5 ohms, J5 ohms, tas ito si phasor VO. Okay, paano natin nahanapin? Hanapin daw natin si IS, given itong phasor VO, 8 angle 30 degree volts. So again, hindi na naman given yung value ng source, right? Ang given is voltage across element within the circuit, yung voltage across kay inductor na J5 ohm. So paano natin ito i-solve? So given sa atin is total current IS, right? So pwede ulit tayong mag-current divider. Try natin current divider. Pero hindi kasi to exactly parallel. Okay? Series parallel to. So parallel itong 10 ohm dito sa series parallel combination. So i-reduce natin into etong branch na to into single impedance. Try natin. Para magiging isang Z, let's say Z1 na lang, na nakaparallel dito sa 10 ohm. Okay? By the way, naka-phasor domain naman na pala. So, hindi na tayo magko-convert. So, ang goal, i-convert natin to into single Okay, single impedance, let's say Z1. Okay. So, ang connection natin ay parallel itong dalawa. Si 5 ohm, parallel kay J5, na nakaseries kay negative J5. So, negative J5 plus, so formula for dalawang parallel elements, product of their impedance over sum of their impedance. So, gamit kayo ng calculator. Okay. So, yung parallel nila, 5 times 5i, parallel na 5 tsaka J5, ito yon, 5 times 5i over 5 plus 5i. Okay. Siya ay 2.5 plus 2.5J. Okay. I-add pa natin si negative J5 plus negative 5i. Okay, 2.5 minus J 2.5. 2.5 minus J 2.5 ohms. Z1. So, pag dinraw natin, sige, pag niredraw natin, meron ka na lang yung resistor na 10 ohm. Tapos, nakaparallel na yung equivalent impedance na Z1 nito. Ito. Which is yung na-compute natin is 2.5 minus J 2.5 ohms connected across the source IS. Okay. Pag bumuo tayo ng equation, okay, kailangan natin makuha ito. Makuha yung current flowing kay Z1. Okay. Let's say I1 pala, sorry. Ito kasi yung IS. Which is current divider rule. So I1 phasor is so yung admittance nitong Z1, 1 over 2.5 minus J 2.5. Right? Over sum nung admittance nung dalawa, 1 over 10 for the 10 ohm plus 1 over, ito ulit, admittance nito, reciprocal ng impedance na 1 over 2.5 minus J 2.5 times yung IS. Unknown pa si IS, right? Okay. Wala rin naman tayong I1, right? Or yung current flowing dito. Okay, pero kailangan nating magamit yung given na to. Ito yung given na VO. Okay, paano natin magagamit yung VO? So, 'di ba parallel sila? Parallel 'yan. So, dapat same lang yung voltage across this 5 ohm tsaka J 5 ohm, right? Which is ito, yung given. So, pwede mong makuha ngayon yung current. Current across this branch. This combined branch, parallel, right? Ohm's law. Bale, VO is equal. So, dun sa current na magfo-flow sa kanila, by the way, yan din dapat si I1, right? Okay, yung I1 na to. Kasi, naka-series si negative J5 dito sa parallel combination na yan. So, parehong dadaloy kay negative J5 tsaka dito sa parallel combination na to, 5 ohm, J5 ohm, I1. Okay? Bale, ang equation natin ngayon, relating VO, I1, tsaka itong branch na to, Ohm's law lang, di ba? By Ohm's law, VO is, so yung I1 times yung impedance na to. Ano yung nakuha nating impedance kanina? Di ba 2.5 plus J 2.5 para dito sa parallel 5 ohm tsaka J5. So, pwede nyong isulat 5 parallel to J5. Okay? Which is, ang nakuha natin ay 2.5. Ba? 2.5 plus J 2.5. J 2.5. Okay? So, given tayo ng VO, di ba? Ang phasor natin kay VO is 8 angle 30 degree. So, 8 angle 30 degree. Okay? Ano yung mga equation natin? Yung isang equation ito. Yan. Equation 1, equation 2. So, pwede nyo ngayong i-plug in sa equation 1 etong value ni I1 na to. Right? Magiging 8 angle 30 degree is equal to etong I1 in place dito, papalitan nyo, copy, urong, times pa, yung kabuuan ng equation 1, may times pa dito sa I1 na 2.5 plus J 2.5. 2.5 plus J2. Yan. E di, masasolve na natin si IS. Okay, ano si IS? Cross multiply 8 angle 30 degree times 110 plus 1 over 2.5 minus J 2.5. Tapos may iwan dito sa taas is 2.5 plus J 2.5 over 2.5 minus J 2.5 IS. Divide na lang natin both sides. Or multiply both sides, divide both sides by 2.5 plus J 2.5 over 2.5 minus J 2.5. Cancel. Okay, sige. Try nga natin tong input sa calcu. So, input natin 8 angle 30 times 110 plus 1 over 2.5 minus 2.5i divided by 2.5 plus 2.5i over 2.5 minus 2.5i. Check natin kung tama. Okay, shift to 3 natin. Ayun. 2.is is approximately 2.884 angle negative 26.31 na to. 31 degree amps. So, correct. Okay. So, yan yung current source. So, hindi na natin i-convert into time domain. Naka-phasor naman. Tsaka yung hinahanap is talagang yung phasor IS. So, ito na agad yung answer. Okay, problem, ano yan, 20. 20, sige, 20, 21. Find impedance Z in the network if phasor VO is 4 angle 0. Okay, ito yung circuit. -20 angle negative 90 degree. 12 ohm negative J4. J8 ohms plus minus VO. Tapos may nawawalang impedance Z. Tapos ito raw is 4 angle 0. Okay, paano pag ganito yung problem? Find Z in the network if given daw is yung voltage across this J8 ohm inductor VO 4 angle 0. Tapos nawawala tong box na to, impedance Z. Okay, sige. Paano yan? So, medyo different yung problem na to kasi ang nawawala is etong impedance Z. Pero, pwede natin yung ma-solve by creating equations using yung mga KVL, KCL, Ohm's law, etc. Sige, so mag-assign tayo ng, let's say, mag-KCL tayo dito sa node na to. Tapos assign tayo ng direction ng mga current. So dahil yung voltage natin is, ang sign is plus minus, okay, assign tayo ng direction ng current supplied as ganito, let's say capital I. Tapos magi-split itong current na to dito sa branch, dito sa point A into 2. Magli-leave palabas ng point A. Okay, let's say I1 to, tapos ito I2. Yan. So, summation of current is equal to 0 at node A, KCL. So, current entering, summation of current entering is summation of current leaving. Yung entering, isa lang, yung I, right? So, I is equal, yung dalawang leaving na inassign natin, ito, si I1 tsaka I2, sum up natin, I1 plus I2. Okay? Pero try natin gamitin yung VO kasi dapat magagamit yan. Notice na pwede nating makuha si I1. Ito yung current I1, di ba? Siya rin yung magfo-flow dito sa inductor. Okay? Si I1 pa rin kasi naka-series naman tong inductor kay Z. Okay? So makukuha natin yung value ng current I1 kasi meron tayong inductant, impedance ng inductor na J8 tsaka yung voltage across that, right? So by Ohm's law, I1 is voltage divided by impedance. Yung VO given, ito yun sa inductor, yung I1, current flowing sa inductor I1. So yung VO niya is 4 angle 0 degree divided by yung Z na J8. Okay? Which is, kasi parang constant lang naman to right? Constant kasi yung phase niya is 0. Parang real part lang. So 4/8, 1/2. 0.5, then may over J ka, equivalent yan sa negative J. So ito yung I1, negative J 0.5. Okay, paano naman kaya si I2? So si I2, 'di ba si I2, siya yung current kay negative J4 ohm capacitor. Okay? Na dahil parallel itong negative J4 ohm dito sa Z na naka-series kay J8 ohm, kung ano yung voltage dito sa series na to, yan din yung voltage across dito kay capacitor. So, by Ohm's law, voltage across the capacitor divided by yung impedance na negative J4, yan yung equivalent ng current I2. Pero, yung voltage nga na to is equivalent sa voltage across dito. Paano makukuha yung voltage across dito? Ohm's law pa rin, right? Isa-sum up yung nga lang ngayon yung total impedance sa series. Series na Z tsaka sa inductor divided by yung yung makukuha mo yung voltage dito by Ohm's law, i-add mo to Z tsaka J8 ohm times yung current I, right? Okay. So, I1 yon times Z plus J8. Ohm's law rin, di ba? V is equal to IZ, yung ginamit natin. So, Z, unknown pa, plus J8. Okay, divided by negative J4. Okay, pero given na sa atin yung I1 eh. Diba yung I1 na compute na natin as ito. So, but I1 is negative J 0.5. So, bali I2 is I1 which is negative J 0.5 times Z plus J8 divided by J4. Okay? So, pwede nyo tong i-simplify, distribute, so negative J 0.5Z, then minus J squared, distribute yung negative J 0.5. 0.5 times 4. Okay. Divided by J4. Distribute nyo to. So, negative J 0.5Z divided by J4. Okay. Then, minus, etong J square, that's negative 1, di ba? Negative 1 times 0.5 times 4 divided by J4. Okay. So, magiging negative J, ano na tayo? Negative J 0.5 may negative pala to, sorry. May negative tayo dyan. So, simplify, sana tayo dito, no? May negative tayo dito pareho. So, magiging cancel na tong negative, tsaka yung J na rin. 0.5 over 4 times Z, 1 half Z divided by 4, 1/8. 1/8 Z. Okay, tapos dito, bale, negative times negative, positive. Positive, cancel itong 4, 0.5 over J. Sorry, this should be 8 pala, bakit 4? 8 pala to. Kasi negative J 0.5 times J8, hindi siya 4. So, magiging 8 dapat to. Tapos, makakancel mo lang yung isang 4 dito, may 2 ka pa. Okay? Kaya, 0.5 times 2, 1. So, magiging 1 to. 1. Na meron kang over negative J, which is, pag sinimplify mo yung 1 over J, negative J, kasi yung over J is negative J, right? Tapos may negative ka pa sa baba, magiging positive J na siya. Positive J na yan. Ito si I2 ngayon. Okay. Tandaan niyo yung mga value, I2, I1. I1 is negative J 0.5. I2 is 1/8Z plus J. Okay. Tapos, equal tong dalawa, yung I1, yung I, total I, di ba ito yun? By KCL kanina, I is equal to I1 plus I2. So, yung I1 natin, negative J 0.5. Plus yung I2, eto, 1/8Z plus J. Pwede nyo pang i-combine yung imaginary. So, 1/8Z, then combine yung negative J0.5 plus J, magiging plus na siya, positive 0.5J. Okay. Next. So, gamit naman tayo ng, kailangan magamit natin tong I na to, in terms of Z. Gawa pa tayo ng isang equation. Delete natin tong mga copy natin. What if naman tayo? Mag KVL naman tayo. Okay, KVL, summation of voltage is equal to 0 at this loop. Okay, loop 1. Okay, KVL. Okay, so lagyan nyo ng sign. So, plus, minus, plus, minus. So, yung current natin, dapat siya yung direction is clockwise. Ito si I, right? Yan yung current sa loop. Okay, so, yung convention, kung saan papasok yung current, yun yung sign, sang polarity ng source or voltage, within the element, papasok yung current, yun yung magiging sign ng voltage. So, dito sa 20 angle negative 90 degree, so, sa negative, right? Negative. So, negative of 20 angle negative 90. Okay, plus, dito sa resistor, sa plus, papasok siya sa plus VR, which is yung VR kasi, Ohm's law, ano siya, resistance times the current. Di ba yung current is yung I? Okay, so, resistance niya is 12 times yung current I na to. I. Okay. Then dito naman, okay, papasok sa positive. So plus, ano ba yung voltage across dito? Di ba ito ring VO? Right? Kasi parallel. So plus VO. So wala na, right? Equal to 0. Pero yung VO, pwede mong i-represent yan in terms of kanina, yung VO ay equal din, I mean, hindi siya yung VO pala, sorry. Hindi siya yung VO kasi hindi siya yung VO dito Yung voltage across the capacitor lang. Okay, kasi yung VO is across the inductor lang, right? Okay? Naka-series pa si say. So dapat yung pinaka-consider voltage is yung capacitor, which is same sa voltage across sa series Z tsaka sa inductor J8 ohm. Pero yung voltage nga across this capacitor kanina, 'di ba same siya dito sa, okay, nung kinonsider natin yung I2, di ba? Yung voltage across the capacitor is ito. Okay, which is I1 times Z plus J8. Z plus J8 equals 0. Okay. Yan. So, kailangan ngayon nating i-substitute dito sa equation na to yung I tsaka I1. Yung I, alam na natin na equal dito, right? Yan. So, papalitan natin negative 20 angle negative 90 plus 12 times I, 1/8Z. Ito, 1/8Z plus 0.5J. Plus, ano yung I1? I1 is negative J 0.5. Or gawin ko na tong minus. Minus J 0.5 times Z plus J8 equals 0. Okay, so solve na lang natin tong equation kasi naging linear equation na lang in Z, right? Okay, Z. Pwede nang ma-solve to. Manipulate na lang natin. Sige, try natin. Lipat nga natin tong negative 20 angle negative 20 angle negative 90 degrees sa kanan sa magiging positive 20 angle 90 degree. Tapos distribute natin to 12 over 8Z plus 12 times J 0.5 tapos distribute to negative J 0.5Z then negative J 0.5 times J8 urong J8. So ito equal to kay in lowest term that's 3 halves, right? 3 halves A plus ito 12 times 0.5 kalahati ng 12 6J. Okay, minus 0.5Z or 1/2 Z, JZ. Okay, tapos ito negative of J times J, J squared, right? 0.5 times 8, 4 equal to 20 angle 90 degree. Bale, factor out natin si Z. Z times the quantity 3 halves minus J 1/2. Tapos 20 angle 90 degree. Ito magiging negative J squared ay magiging ano to, negative 1, right? Yung J squared. Negative times negative 1, positive 1. O positive 4 na siya, right? Okay. So, lipat natin yung mga walang Z. Ito. J6 tsaka Z, tsaka 4, transpose. So, negative J6 minus 4. Divide both sides na lang by 3 halves minus j 1 half. Ito, yung nakamultiply kay z. 3 halves minus j1. Cancel. So, z is 20 angle 90 degree minus j6. 90 ba yun? Negative pala, sorry. Negative. Okay, negative dapat. j6 minus 4 divided by 3 halves minus j1 half. Sige, try nyong input sa calcu. So, 20 angle negative 90 minus 6i minus 4 over 3 halves minus 1 half I. Okay. Ang sagot sa impedance Z is exactly 2.8 minus 16.4 I ohms. Yan. So, yan yung value ni Z. 2.8 minus 16.4 may decimal. J ohms. Okay, yan. So, I think, sige hanggang dito na lang. Final problem na yon. Nakasolve din tayo ng total of 21 problems. So, marami na yon for this topic. Sa panoorin niyo yung episodes 5, 6, 7. Lahat yon is more on this topic, yung impedance, admittance, voltage, current for series, parallel, series to parallel, RLC AC circuits. So siguro next natin is yung other types of connection na hindi parallel at hindi series, yung delta and Y networks. Yung conversion from delta to Y or Y to delta considering AC circuits pa rin. So abangan nyo yung next episode natin for that topic. Okay, o sige, hanggang dito na lang yung live natin and gana. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this live and sana mapasan nyo tong subject nyo, AC circuits. So aral lang lagi mabuti and solve lang ng maraming problems. Sige, so yan ko na yung live stream. God bless everyone. Padayon lang future engineers. Bye-bye.